swinging around. And I even know what I'm gonna do now. I even know Michelle Rodriguez.
I'm so sorry. Psych. Let me see. Tak. Fuck!
It's a bit longer, but it's not so bad. It's not gonna get stuck. Anybody? Some juice. Some juice. It's just like once every 24 hours or something. I can't prove that. But if that's 2 accounts a day, I'm down for it. I need to use every single advantage that I can. Every single one. And so I can't just waste it all away. I need to be strategic. I need to be focused. I need to be level-headed. And I need to think. 100 accounts. About 7 to 8 hours. Sure.
Що случилось?
Та вот якось.
А що це?
Ерунда. Смішна ерунда.
Вірус?
Ні.
А що це?
Довго взяв.
Подожди. для переводчика. Мне повезло, да, Саша, да. Да, не фартануло, да. Не трой, не трой. Що ти за людина? От скажи мені. Що ти за людина?
Я не буду ждать, Іна. Мені треба действовать.
А секунду, не подождав, що ти мене не бісив.
Мені треба действовать, не нажимай нічого. Мені треба действовать.
Що це, що це?
Да, включи свет, Іна, бо нічого не видно. Спасибо, пожалуйста. Все.
Як з Windows XS зробить в 7, да? От таке ж саме, да? Я?
Thinking, where was she when I did that? Let me give you the story, guys. If you watch this, I don't know where you're gonna watch it. TikTok, YouTube, anywhere. In 2000 and I don't even know what year it was. Probably like 8 years ago. Maybe like 9 years ago. When I was like 10, 12 years old. I had this computer over at our house in Ukraine back then. And it was running Windows XP, for those of you who are OGs. And by then I was using that OS my whole entire life. And when I saw Windows 7 on YouTube in the videos, I was very mesmerized by the overall look of the operational system. How beautiful it was, because when you drag the folders, when you drag the windows, they are transparent, the colors are transparent, the whole look is transparent, and so I wanted to have that kind of thing. And so, being very uneducated about how it works and not having enough or nowhere near enough knowledge on how it works, I went online and I was like, how do I install the Windows 7 and this and that? And I learned something. I educated myself partially on how it's done. Of course, it wasn't the best way to do it, and crashed my computer. And I remember my mom would be very angry with me, and she called technicians, and they restored everything. I remember breaking out computers. Well, not computers, a computer. Single computer, because we only had one PC, and I remember breaking that PC so many times, and having electricians and just computer people at our house all the time. Every week I would do something wrong, and that poor computer lasted and worked pretty good. But yeah, now this is my 4th or 5th computer, and I can break them all the time. It's something that I do for a living. But back then it was very fun time. I remember my first game that I played online. My first game was a game that was made with Flash. It was the backup running technology back then, and the game was a racing game. I might be able to even find it right now and to show you if I want to, but I'm not gonna do that. It was a game with like a Jeep, and I played that game, and I remember I went online and we were having this internet where we had limited data. We only could have used like 50 megabytes or something like that. And I remember I went online and played the game for like an hour, and my mom was so pissed the next day when she found out that I've used like 10 megabytes of our internet data. She was very pissed, so that was ridiculous. But even back then, guys, 50 megabytes was a lot. Right now, 50 megabytes is like nothing. A song is like 20 megabytes. It's like 3 songs. 50 megabytes, but back then we were paying a lot of money for 50 megabytes, and it was like 2010, so it was pretty recent, yet the internet was very bad. I mean, it was Ukraine after all. Ukraine is kind of like developing countries, not developed countries. It's in the category of developing countries, which means it has a long way to go. I do everything I need 11 before. download this thing? I don't remember. That's the point. I don't remember if I did.
Freaky!
Enrique. Get freaky. Get freaky. Get freaky.
Дай мой телефон!
Get freaky.
Шко?
Я там знаю.
По?